Hello, my name is James Axel, and I'm coming to you in front of an empty studio. I like to improv, and a lot of people I know of are not funny. I am. I sing, I dance. Some people think I'm fucking nuts because, I sing and dance around the street. I don't give a fuck what they think. I just do what I do, and I do it well. And are you excited to see me, honey? Or do I have a pack of cigarettes in my pocket? Oh, no, I'm just happy to see you. Anyhow. Oh, here come my favorite people. Oh, I love them. I want to swallow them all. In a good way. I want to marry a firefighter or a policeman. Like a real man, Not like a fat one, but like, a really sexy black one. Or Station 19 cast, one that, plays a firefighter. Anyway. I love the movie Bad Christmas, or Bad Mom's Christmas. I think Mila Kunis is so funny. And Christine Baranski, she is one of my favorites, all the way back to, what was that dumbass faggot movie? I'm kidding. It was, I can say that word because I suck dick. It was, Birdcage, duh. Story of my life, right? I will not dance the dance of the red shoes tonight or any other night. What are you doing? You're killing my... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Anyway, I, in my mind, love creating a character. And in my mind, I am playing Christine Baranski's, best friend that she brings over to her daughter's house. And I'm this uptight Beverly Hills Queenie bitch with, of course, normal hair and look amazing, and I'm dripping in Chanel. And I come in and I'm like, oh my God, I thought you were kidding. No, not about your house, about your hair. I mean, did she really do that on purpose? Or I think here, take my number and take my guy's number down. I think you need to stop going to cosmetology schools to get your hair done. You deserve better. Oh, you actually paid a professional to look like that. Where are you going? I didn't know Rite Aid had salons. Right? I just think it's so funny. I love creating, characters and just kind of being silly and fun. I do best when I'm quippy, witty, and just I love playing off of somebody that knows what they're doing. There's a lot of people that don't know how to improv. They give you close-ended statements, and then what are you supposed to do? Work with it? I say no. Fire them. If I can't get a cast I like, I'll fire them all on the spot and replace them with a cast that I will approve. Ugh. I think I swallowed a bug. Oh my God, there's caution tape here. Was someone killed? Do not enter. I should put, I know one place you can enter. But you gotta go through the back way first. I'm harder to get into than Studio 54. You gotta earn your stars and stripes before you thrust all your mites. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? Look at that fucking moon. Where is it? Oh, it's behind. I like how I'm look at the moon. There's a tree. Now, isn't that gorgeous? It's like the biggest star out there. Ting. I went for a ride. Oh! I'm surrounded by cockroaches. I feel like Joe's apartment. Which is a hysterical movie, by the way. I just like talking and communicating and being creative and funny, and I am putting myself out there for the universe to come and pick me up. Take me. Come and take me, you know? Like in my dreams, Johnny Depp will drive up in some limo, just like Pretty Woman, and be like, where have you been? I'm like standing here like a hooker. I've been waiting for you, Dad. Oh, well. Like I said, I'm still not allowed to talk to him from that one letter I sent him with those pictures. I knew I shouldn't have spread my cheeks open. I knew that was too much. Anyway, I signed the papers and the release form and blah, blah, blah. I can't come within 5,000 feet of him now. Oh, well. Don Juan DeMarco has helped me out many a night, just so you know. Oh, just give me a minute. Give me a minute. Thank God I'm already smoking. Oh, he just fucking smeared me all over Hollywood Boulevard just for a hot second. This is why I love Johnny Depp. Because he doesn't give a fuck what anybody else thinks. And he does what he wants to anyway. And when he's being interviewed by someone stupid, he gives stupid answers. You know? As I would. I'd be like, really? Really? You're going to ask me that question? Are those tits real? That's my question to you. Because most likely I'm going to say no. Do you think there's a body underneath this? I think there might be. So I went for a ride in the hills today, and I was using my what is that? The thing that makes you go faster, whatever it's called, your speed, whatever, I don't know, the thing that you the handlebar that you whatever that's called, you know, and I was going up the hill and I was like, and I kept feeling this vibration between my legs, and I still have a tingle going on right now. Hi, look at this. I'm using my M2 camera stabilizer holder. It's like my own dolly. Hello, Dolly. Yes, hello, Dolly. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. Raspberries. God, I haven't had a good raspberry in a long time, and I don't mean the fruit. Actually, I do. I haven't been this horny since the 70s. When I was born in 1978 in a small little town called Waseca, Minnesota, when I popped out of my mother, I looked at my dad and said, Dad, turn down the lights. I want a dramatic entrance. And, you know, he did. And then I came out going, ah! And then I started crying immediately because it was cold. And then they took my picture, and that's why it looked so small, okay? Not because I was just bored. So, as I'm walking around, oh God, wait, I think I might burp. Oh God. Ooh. That came from the depths of the soul of my... Oh, hi. I love that the Captain America thing. That's so awesome. I love it when people say hi. I also love it when people scream when I say hello. I had a woman in Santa Monica. I love telling this story. I said the most offensive thing I could have ever have said to her. Your dog is so beautiful. And she looked at me as if I had slaughtered her whole family in front of her. And she, kind of ran away screaming and crying for some reason. I don't know why. I think she might have seen a ghost or something like that. That's what she looked like. Anyway. Hello. So, I'm fully aware of why I'm here. Fully present in the moment. Oh my God, I am not fat. I see all these posters everywhere going, I am not fat. I'm like, duh. I'm gay and anorexic. When I eat, I'm bulimic. No, I'm kidding. I haven't done that in days. I love the gold. Solid gold. So I start school at the Music Institute in 1 week. I'm so fucking excited. I'm going to take the world by storm. They won't even know what hit them. It'll be like Jesus came back and went, I told you I was. Hi. And then everyone will be like, oh my God, let's crucify him again. And I'll be like, didn't you do that already? It's always uncomfortable when you're like, oh, you can't do that to me again. Like, oh, it's our turn to live, I've been trying to tell those conservatives just to stop freaking out for a hot second. Because they always think that they're so right. And it feels so good to know that they're wrong, I will say this in all honesty. If any young gay kid in some small town is watching this, don't ever give up. Don't ever surrender. Be yourself. Unapologetically yourself. Because you're not a mistake. The only mistakes that were made were the ones that were telling you that you were a mistake. Because God doesn't make mistakes. He made all of us the way that we are on purpose. Oh my God, I think something blew up here. Did someone start a fire? It looks like they were trying. Don't they know you can't burn a witch? I'm not a witch, I'm a bitch. Because sometimes being a bitch is all a faggot has to hold on to. I remember the first time I was called a faggot. I was like, Uncle Tom, knock it off. You're not supposed to use that word. And stop kissing my neck. So I just went along with it, and it was fine. I do though. I do like what I've done with my hair. Hi. Have a good night, y'all. I love it when people look at me like this when they drive by. Here, I'll be a drive-by. They look so like. Or I see. Those are the only two reactions I've ever gotten. Is hi or ah. I maybe it's just what I do or how I act. I don't know. So this is one of my favorite spots ever. I feel like all of this stuff was taken from my closet. Give it back. Oh my God, a daybed. See that daybed? It's something the Golden Girls would have had on their lanai. It was so good, we named it. I haven't named something like that in years. I'm just like, oh my God, fuck me. I think that I'm gonna get more pleasure if I put a suction cup dildo on the seat of my, scooter and go up Hollywood Hill again and go down and stop really suddenly. That sounds like fun. I might have to try that again tomorrow. You better sign up for unemployment and work for it. That's what RuPaul told me right before she slapped a lawsuit on my ass. Because I was like, oh my God, your wig is gorgeous. Can I see? And I ripped it off and ran away. I didn't realize she was still attached to the wig. I ran a half a block and I thought I was like, why is her scream so loud? It feels like and then here she was, like right behind me. I was basically like dragging a black Barbie down West Hollywood. Ugh. She gave me the wig, but just like the top part, because the rest of it was torn off. She still looked really good. She looked like, like what was that? Curly from the Three Stooges, because the top was missing. It still looked gorgeous, though. I mean, come on. That girl could wear a plastic bag over her head, and still her face would be gorgeous. Oh, God. Has Chink Monsoon fucked any of that weight off yet? She's so beautiful when she doesn't smile. I'm kidding. I'm just walking around trying to, make friends here and there. Hey, how you doing? You know what? I have been giving away so many cigarettes, man. I hardly have any money myself. I'm so sorry. I'm good though. I'm gonna pick my weed up tomorrow. Here, you know what? I'll be nice. I'll give you one. That's all I got. You're the only person I'm giving a cigarette to tonight. I appreciate you being nice and asking. Thanks.
Want some weed?
I'm good. Hey, thanks for offering, man. Right. Be safe. Now see, that's a cool person. Unlike a lot of these other fucktards I've met. I mean, at least he could have offered me sex. That I would have taken. I'd have been like, fine, here, have the pack of cigarettes. Just treat my asshole like you're mad at it. My humor is, when I look up, I see the gutter. I was meant to be a performer. I watch these movies and I'm like, how the hell did you get cast? Did they run out of actors? I mean, I don't know. I mean, thank God for Meryl Streep. Films are still being made. She's gonna have to start playing the men roles now. I loved it when she and Cher played lesbian lovers. Can you imagine the sex between those two? It'd be vicious. They'd be like, no, I'm the lead. I'm on top. No, I'm on top. No, bitch, I'm the lead. And then they climax at the same time. I'd like to thank the account. I love Cher. I fucking love Cher. She's a force to be reckoned with. I don't know anybody that's been around since the 30s that's still performing today. She's amazing. And I just bought her DVD of like Closer to the Truth. I mean, and that woman is dancing on stage. And you have some people that are literally a quarter of her age that can't even walk up a flight of stairs. And she's doing 2-hour shows touring the world. I think she's been on that farewell tour for like ever. Thank God. I still haven't seen her in person. I cannot wait. I'm sitting at the bus stop. Not that I'm going to get on it. I do not do the bus. Public storage, hi. Oh, so I'm looking at Trejo's Donuts right now. If anyone wants an amazing donut and an awesome cup of coffee and amazing personality, you gotta check that out. And this every table looks, did they build it and now it's for lease? They didn't even open the doors and already it's for lease? What, every table's for sale? This ain't Rayo's in New York. Or Rao's. Oh, the crown of India is mine. Anywho. I feel so good today. Because I got some major answers in my life. I went to Burbank and stopped by this Catholic church where I saw the most beautiful windows that reminded me of someone that I once knew. Not in this life. And I started sobbing like a baby. Because it brought back so many memories I didn't even know I had. That's why I love oils and scents and candles and incense. And it brings me back to a time that I remember. Every time I smell lilac, I remember that very special day when the bishop came and gave me my new name. Hubert, I thought I was gonna die. Nonsense. I see the spotlight, I know it's not right. I simply can't resist its call. That was Rue McClanahan. And Nunn said she was amazing. And then I saw her in Starship Troopers. I was like, what the? Blanche, what are you doing up in here? And who took your ad? Oh, well. I can't wait to work with Steven Spielberg and get on that bike again. Maybe this time I'll actually be able to phone home, right? I still love Reese's Pieces. Hi. I think he's an amazing director. And one woman that, okay, this is a funny story. I was a hairstylist in Beverly Hills, right? For 13 years. And my first year, this beautiful woman sits down with her hair all wet and done, and she had just gotten her hair colored, and she wanted to blow dry really quick. So I'm like, hey, okay. And I'm from Minnesota, naive. It's a really funny story. So I'm from, naive, working in Beverly Hills, the 90210, and she's like, I said, so what do you do? It's such an LA question. What do you do? What can you do for me? That's not what I was meaning, but I was like, so what do you do? And she's like, oh, well, I work in film. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Do you love it? She's like, yeah, I actually do. And I said, isn't that great that you love what you do? And she was like, yeah, it is. And I said, so, like, because she was holding a script or something like that. And I was like, so what do you do? She's like, well, I kind of look at scripts and kind of figure out who would be good for what. And then I tell Steven about it. I was like, oh, Steven who? And she looked at me with the biggest eyes. She's like, Spielberg? I was like, oh, yeah, I was just testing you. And then when she left, I looked her up. And it was Stacey Snider. She had just been voted the 6th most powerful woman in Hollywood. And I'm like, hey, girl, good for you for loving your job. Oh, God. Oh, Stacey, call me. Anyway, she's beautiful. And then I went to her house to do her hair for the Golden Globes that year. And she comes walking down the stairs in a towel and a robe, looking like an angel. It was like out of a movie. I was half expecting her to come up to me and slap me like Mommy Dearest, because that's kind of what she, I was just like, I don't have any wire hangers. I even rented a convertible so I would show up, not in my piece of shit Saturn that I had. I still loved that car. It got me around, but I did rent a convertible so that way. And I rented it for like 2 days so I could tool around in it. And it was a 5-minute drive to her house. I spent more money on the car than what I made. But the memory is priceless. I love this. I've been taking some pictures of graffiti. I call it art, but some people call it graffiti. Graffiti art, if you will. Graffiti art. And with my phone, it kind of flips the image like a mirror. And when I take that picture, all of a sudden, just like in old Egyptian times or, like the Da Vinci Code, because Da Vinci was so known for writing backwards that you'd have to look in a mirror for it to make sense. A lot of it makes sense when you take a picture and it's flipped. So I've been doing that and getting some really good tidbits of history. Yeah! I think that's so sexy. And some people are like, oh, you must be. I'm like, that dick seems real heavy. Get it off that gas pedal. So anyway, you can barely hear me, but I'll talk to you later, okay? James Axel, over and out. Like way out. Like an outward belly button out. It's almost glowing green. And okay. So we have a storm front coming up here that's thrusting everything upwards and outwards. I would be horrible at the news. I'd be like, guess what happened today? Nothing. You get nothing. It's 5:55. I have to go. Thank you. Back to you, Tom. I wonder if that girl burnt those Workshire pants that she was wearing the other day. I got hypnotized while watching her run away. It looked like two pigs fighting in pants. So, good afternoon, or I was like, good afternoon, good evening. Yeah, so I just like staying positive no matter what happens to me in my life. No matter how many curveballs I get thrown. I always like to keep my head high. And know that, you know what? Holy shit. Look at this shit. Station 19. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My husband's up in here right now. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be great if it was like a transformer and it was like Autobots roll out. Autobots roll out. Or something like that, I'd like to play Bumblebee, but I don't sound like Tom Hanks. Can you imagine if I played the voice of Bumblebee and it was just like, oh my God, what is going on here? Be like, whoa, why is B. Arthur Bumblebee? So I was walking down the street the other day. No, that's it. I was just walking down the street the other day. And as I was walking by DeLongpre Park, they were filming Station 19. I had never heard of it. And this amazing blonde was like, oh my God, I love your hair. I was like, no, I love your hair. And I said, what are you guys filming here? And she's like, Station 19. It's all about hot firefighters. I was like, what? Hot firefighters? I ran home and looked it up. I came 3 times just looking at the photos. I mean, there was a couple of firefighters. I would have just been like, you're going to be busy. Like, you're going to have to turn off your phone and shit. And I was like, oh, to me, there's nothing sexier than like a cop or a firefighter or a doctor. Never mess with the doctor's wife. Oh my God, wouldn't that be great? I would just power into that. Oh, if I was like married to a fire or dating a fire, we don't even have to get married. If I was just dating a firefighter, I would be like pulling a Samantha Jones going, hey boys, there's a fire ants in my pants. I need him to take his hose and put it out. I'm not that I'm into golden showers, but I have never really tried, so I can't say I'm not. I'd like to try everything once, I mean, if the cock fits, wear it. That's what I say. It should be, if the cock ring fits, wear it, but I don't know. I'm not really into those. They pull and twist. It's just so uncomfortable, I love you, I bet you land a peck, I bet you land a peg and a hug around the neck. This looks like a fire station right here. And I want to run in and slide down that pole like a bad bitch. I just got really horny thinking about that. I'd be like, will you arrest me, officer? I just slid down his pole 3 times illegally. Hi, Steven. What's up? I feel like I'm not in Kansas anymore. Is this made out of velvet? This picture is so stunning to me. I stare at her constantly. Don't we look similar? Pretty as a picture, right? I swear to God, that's Stephen saying, cut. And then I loved him. And, my 2 friends, they think it's just fine. And then he does fucking flips across the studio. I was dying the first time I saw that. And I love it when I love I love The American President. Rob Reiner is an amazing director. Ron Howard's fucking amazing. Tim Burton's awesome. I want to play the Penguin. Can you imagine? But like scary, you know? Like Pumpkinhead-ish, you know? Kind of dark. But funny. Like if Jack Skellington just became the Penguin, you know? And I'd have all jagged teeth. It could be worse. Your vagina could be gushing blood. I would never say that. Why would I? That's awful. Why would I say that? All these tubes are everywhere. I mean, did someone get upset? Looks like there's a condom attached to one of them, though. Shit. They had fun. I saw this guy getting beat up the other day by 3 hot black guys. And I was just like, can I get in on that? You know, let me lie down. You guys can beat the shit out of me too, because you're hot. They were filming a scene in a movie and asked me to leave. I did not know. Anyway, James Axel, over and out. I want you all to know. James Axel, Rising Star 2021. Look, live it, learn it, love it.